I did not picture this being my first video at all. You can see my breakouts. I look like crap. I don't have any lip gloss on, and I am a lip glossaholic. And so the fact that I felt called to create this video in this state, I have no words. So I am just coming off of a run. I just felt so down. Immediately when I woke up, I knew that today was not going to be the best day for me. I honestly just woke up and was like, I'm going on a run. I don't want to sit and soak into my feelings that I've felt before, feelings that are familiar, feelings that I go through every now and then, if that makes sense. I feel like this is a tenuous cycle of me constantly going through the emotions of not feeling enough, not doing enough, not being ambitious enough, and just not being efficient in the areas in life that I need to be efficient in. So, excuse me, I was on my run and I just had this thought, and I'm like, I'm gonna start documenting my life, because I have tried a lot of different things to alleviate how I feel, I guess, in a way. Not necessarily alleviate, but I've tried different activities to help cope with my emotions, and just to help me. I don't know if it's a distraction or if I'm just seeking for something to just, again, I don't know what I'm looking for. But I've tried boxing, I've tried running, and I still do that every now and then. So that's something that has stuck with me, not as much as I would like for it to. Cycling, I've tried cycling. I didn't really care for it. I have tennis on my list to try. I signed up for swimming, so I start swimming lessons October 20th, because I don't know how to swim. So once I learn how to swim, I do plan on just getting into that activity and just adding it to my schedule. But I just feel like some days are just a uphill battle for me. I feel like I am battling my mind constantly, and it's like, when does it get better? And so again, when I was on my run, and I thought, like, let's just start documenting my life. But I want to call it like healing my brain, or in my head again. But I think the main series would be about healing my brain. And I know in order to heal the brain that you have to be cautious about what you are putting into your body, and just being mindful of the things that you're exposing yourself to. So I think that is something that I will plan on doing and just indulging in, because I am at the mid-age of 26. When I turned 25, I don't know if I should call it like a midlife crisis, but it was definitely it was different. I've never been through such a hard time. Like, I feel like I've never had to go through such tough emotions. I felt like it was a huge it was going through what I went through at the age of 25 was a huge transition for me, and it just completely changed the whole trajectory of my life. I feel like but it's not something that I would not do over again. I think that it was beneficial for me. I think that I am actually still going through that transition in life. I'm not sure what that transition is, but I feel that it was very impactful. Made me realize that I needed to fix me. I needed to heal me. I needed to look in deeper to what was hindering my mind, and I needed to look in deeper to why I had such a negative outlook on myself and on my life and on others, and not necessarily on others. I feel like, actually, I don't feel like I have a negative outlook on others. I feel like, if anything, I put others above myself. But I am my biggest critic. So I feel like I needed to figure out, why did I see myself in this light? And so I am on that journey to just better myself and to heal my brain. I'm sorry to get on here and just cry. I did not even plan on getting so emotional. Just planned on talking and just, again, documenting and just introducing my series and the things that I want to focus on. And I just kind of hope to help others who are also going through the same things as me, find themselves in the same situations. I just hope that we can build a community of women, and not just women, but a community of people who can support one another. And I'm hoping that I can build a community to help support me through my journey as well. Also, I literally got home, and no, let me rewind. So as I was on my run, I'm thinking about all these things that I'm gonna do when I get home, help just jumpstart my day, I guess, or to be more proactive or productive, I should say. And when I got home, I have not done any of that. The first thing that I thought about is I need to document this. I need to spill out my feelings. I have journaled. I do journal here and there, but I want to try something different. Getting my feelings out, speaking about my feelings helps me to release what I'm feeling. It helps to just lift that weight off of me, getting it out of my body. My first topic is talking about being a sponge. And I talk about how the reason why a lot of us struggle the way that we do is because we don't have a filtration system. And when you think of a sponge, you think about how it soaks up the water. And in order to get rid of the water, you have to wring out the sponge. And I feel like a lot of us, we soak in so much. We soak in the good, we soak in the bad, we soak in everything that is surrounding us, but we don't wring out what we don't need. We keep it all in. And so that's basically what my next video will be about. It's just having a filtration system. This is just for me and other people who want to listen to my thoughts, and I just hope that you guys enjoy the series. I'm going to try to document as much as possible, not just on my bad days, but on my good days as well. I literally woke up. The first thing that I did, this sounds terrible, but I woke up and I realized that I was in such a rut. Like, I realized I was in this mood. And I jumped up, I threw my sports bra on, I threw my shorts on, I put my hair in a ponytail, and I put my shoes on, and I left. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't brush my teeth, I didn't wash my face. I may have put some chapstick on, but that was it. And I think that I needed to just get up and do that because I have a hard time following through with a lot of things that I want to do. I have a hard time just getting up and doing things. So when it's something that comes to my mind, I have to get up and do it right then and there. Do I know why my mind works that way? No, I don't. But it just does. Also, it's so funny because I had scheduled an appointment with a psychiatrist because I have a friend and she brought up, or she didn't like bring it up, but like she asked me if I had ADHD. And this is someone that I had just met like a year or two ago. I always knew about her, so I should say I just met, but like we kind of became friends. And she was like, hey, do you have ADHD? And I would get so like flustered when she would ask me that question, because it wasn't just a question, it was more so that I felt like she was trying to diagnose me. And it's like, how are you gonna try to diagnose me when you're not in the position to diagnose me? You're not a psychiatrist, you're not licensed to diagnose me, you are projecting, you know? And so that's how I felt. I didn't really take into consideration of why she was asking me those questions, but the more that she kept bringing it to me, I'm like, okay, like it's a possibility. And so I ended up scheduling an appointment with a psychiatrist, just so I can speak about the things that I struggle with on a daily. I'm trying to see if maybe I do struggle with ADHD, to see what can be done about it. And so the first appointment got canceled, and which I thought was so crazy. I guess she had like some type of family emergency. The second appointment was supposed to be yesterday. It got canceled because her child got sick. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I've never known for doctor offices to cancel. Not to say that it's not something that happens, but that's never happened to me before. So I kind of just took it as a sign, like maybe it's not meant for me to actually go to see a psychiatrist and get on medication, because that was really my main reason of going, is to see what they could give me to help me focus more efficient in my life. And so I had to take it as a sign from God, because what else could it be? Having that realization, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this another shot. I'm gonna give me another shot without feeling like I have to get on medication, because that's something that I've struggled with in the past. Just so strongly against medication, because I believe that we can heal our own brain if we just try hard enough. I believe if we just study ourselves, if we just catch ourselves in the moment of when we're having these thoughts, I believe that we can help ourselves. I believe that we weren't fully trained, fully taught how powerful our brain is. I believe that we weren't taught how to use our brain in the way that it should be used. And I do feel like nowadays, like, it's more common now for people to talk about the brain, but it's just something that I was just so strongly against being on medication for, because I'm like, I can figure this out on my own. And the other day when I was on TikTok, saying basically going through traumatic experiences throughout life can later on show up as ADHD. And it's a word for it. I'm not sure what the word is. And so it made me think about, maybe that's what it is. Maybe what I'm going through is showing up as ADHD, but it's not actually ADHD. But yeah, I just hope that we can, again, build a community. I hope that we can just help one another. This channel is a no judgment zone, and I want us all to just do this, figure it out together, because you are not alone. I am not alone. I hope to just show up just more polished in my next video, and if not, it is what it is. It was just that day God was calling me to create a video for whoever needed it. So hey, yeah, this is me, the real raw version of me. So yes, please stay tuned for my next video, and yeah.